Of course, that's how we start. Boo!
You suck.
You suck. Get off your... Well, they can't say get off the radio anymore, right there, Carl?
No, they can't. They definitely can't say that ever again.
And now it's their problem if they're listening to this. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Like in regular radio and then satellite radio, they could kind of stumble upon the radio show, and then they have a lot to bitch about.
Right.
But podcasting, that's all on you. If you're listening to this just to hate, that's you.
This is the pure haters. The pure haters.
The pure haters.
And they're the same as the pure lovers, because it's a listen is a listen.
A listen is a
listen.
listen.
Hate on, haters.
Hate on. Let's set this up. We're at Jack Dempsey's, Michael's place, actually. Michael has been hanging with us lately, and he does a podcast from Jack Dempsey's. Cool little joint, man.
36 West 33rd Street, around the corner from the Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And where's the owner today, man?
He's off today. He takes a day off here and there.
I wanted Carl to meet him. What's his name again?
Enda. Good dude. He has old stories about partying with Jerry Cooney out in Long Island. He's a good dude.
I think he's a good dude, Carl. He talked to me for 15 minutes. I think he was hilarious, but he has such a heavy Irish accent. I had no idea what the guy was saying. But his cadence, I knew he was funny. Does that make sense?
I don't think so.
No, not at all? All right. He would kick your ass.
I'm all fired up.
Why are you fired up?
No, they shut off the electricity in my cabin today.
I heard.
Oh, my God. I freaked out.
Yeah, because Carl called me, and we're trying to take care of some things. And he couldn't focus because his electricity in the creepy cabin got knocked out.
Bro, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. It's like a 4-hour drive to go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning. So I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I come back. There's a little letter on my door, and my power's out.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, I don't know how to pay bills. You know what I mean? So I called Gloria. I'm like, power's out. She's like, no, we got power here in Maryland. I'm like, no, my cabin.
Good old Gloria, what, she thinks the power's out?
Yeah, she's like, oh, the grid.
the whole Northeast grid is out.
Let me put on Fox News. See what Hannity has to say about it.
Is she a big Hannity fan?
No, she's a Democrat.
I would assume Gloria.
She's from Maryland. She thinks people are inherently good.
Yeah, I think Gloria would be a Democrat.
She trusts people. She's like, isn't he nice? I'm like, he's stabbing you right now. You're about to feel it. Right. You're in shock that person is stabbing and robbing you.
Gloria, for the people that don't know, is kind of Carl's assistant. We put her on a podcast from Gebhardt's. She did great after you left.
I heard she's super fanned out. I heard it.
She was, but she did well.
She's
man.
like, yeah, I remember the time you blinked 32 times before the crowd. I'm like, whoa.
Well, you took a private plane to Denver to hang out with Guy Fieri and go back to California. So I was left with Gloria. So I made it work.
Oh, my God.
And she's giving me all sorts of history about Mother's Day and black and white cookies.
Well, you had to do something. Chris Stefano was literally napping on the podcast.
It's not that he was napping. His attention span is not that good.
It was like one of those old Joe Drunk Namath interviews. He's like,
he's like a dog. You leave your house to get the mail, and you come back, and the dog is amazed because the dog thinks you were just gone for a week.
Exactly.
That's Chris Stefano.
Yeah, I lost my dog.
Oh, Christ. Ouch. So why no electricity in the cabin?
I didn't pay the bill.
As simple as that?
That's simple. So $283. I called Gloria. I said, take out one of your Chase credit cards and run this shit. I'll give you the money when I see it.
But I know you're going through a lot, but you didn't notice that they were warning you?
I never paid anything. For the last 12 years, I haven't paid a thing.
Yeah. Now you're going to learn the hard way.
Oh, my God. I was like a snowflake. I'm like, how dare they shut off my electricity? Who's the Gestapo? They did this. I'm like, no, bro, you just got to pay, cuz.
Carl was getting very ornery, man, on the phone.
I was so upset. I'm like, I tell Opie, I said, Opie, in 11 minutes, I'm going to be overrun by bugs because the air conditioner went off and it starts to get warm immediately and just moths start to come on the window. I'm like, I'm going to die here.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling to be in a woods.
And you were freaking out. I'm like, what's the big deal, man? The sun's out. You have nothing to worry about until that sun goes down. But when the sun goes down at the creepy cabin, forget
no
it.
Wi-Fi in the dark in a hot cabin.
Forget it.
I'd hang myself.
And what, the bugs started...
Immediately.
Really?
I told you, I'm going to get overrun in about 11 minutes. I figured it out.
Right.
Oh.
And then I hear in the background just he's spraying something.
I'm spraying. I'm just preemptively spraying. I'm spraying myself with Raid just so they don't land on me.
How were the spiders? Were they getting a
Everywhere.
little more active knowing that the AC was out?
Bro, the minute it was out, they started making their webs because they know it's fucking dinner time.
It's on.
Yes, there was a daddy long legs. I saw praying mantis.
Right.
It was like I was at a fucking petting zoo.
Were things tapping on the plexiglass?
Everything. I heard a dragonfly. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, my pee-pee went in my stomach like when you're in a roller coaster. I got so nervous.
That's like those movies where the bugs attack.
It wasn't a movie. It's literally Carl not paying electrical bill movie.
Do you watch Black Mirror on Netflix?
No, I don't watch Netflix.
Anyone watch Black Mirror on Netflix?
Nope.
Never even heard of it.
Once I switched, I lost all my passwords because I was all joint with my wife, so I don't have anything, bro.
You have no passwords?
I have no passwords.
She got the passwords in the divorce settlement?
I never had the passwords.
You can't give up your passwords in the divorce settlement?
Who cares about passwords? How would $1 million cost? Fuck the passwords.
Well, anyway.
I gotta think before I buy shit. I'm like, how much is that Snapple?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You got a water? Can I get a cup of water?
Well, we could get you a few beers and a few shots here.
Mikey
Jack Dempsey's.
Mikey hooked me up. Mikey's starting to learn I'm like alcoholic. He's like, what can I get you? I'm like, cheap beer and a double Jim Beam. He goes, you want ice in that?
And then he goes, what light beer? He's like, any light beer, cuz. I said, all right.
You figured it out quick, huh?
Yeah, I brought 5 Bud Light aluminums for the guy.
Yeah, he's very happy now.
I'm happy.
No, but in Black Mirror, they had an episode where they had bees, robot bees.
Oh, God.
That they were able to control in the
Right.
future, right?
Right.
But then a guy who is all about evil figured out how to control the bees to attack his enemies.
You know, there's somebody who listens to this right now. Goes, it's Trump. Trump did it.
And then it comes down to there's a house where they're hiding out because the bees are trying to attack. And then you see, just like your creepy cabin, there's one bee, then there's two, and then one gets under the door, and then the rest figure out they could get under the door, and now they're, just trapped in this house as the bees are taking over.
Yeah, yesterday.
It's a great episode of Black Mirror.
I'll just say this: I had a visitor in
Yeah?
the cabin last night. Which was first time at a breach like that.
Are we calling it the stabbing cabin now?
Getting there. Yeah. I made her sit in the car while I cleaned up all the toilet paper and everything around everywhere. Because, you live by yourself. I live like, the place looks like someone robbed it
Right.
every day. Because I don't care. Whatever something drops, that's
Yeah.
where I leave it.
So you brought one home, but she had to wait in the car as you cleaned.
I just told her, listen, the thing's a mess. Give me 5 minutes. I don't want to start this with anxiety.
Right.
Let's start this on the right foot. I was doing great at the bar.
Yeah.
I want to continue A+ here.
Right.
So I went inside and threw everything in like one of those Glade bags that smell good. They're the best. The garbage bag smells delicious. They make me hungry.
Did you just hose down the creepy cabin and then
Yeah,
said, "Come on in"?
I put a little raid. I moved the spiders. I told the spiders, bro, let it be my night tonight, all right, spiders? Right. And then and that was it.
Yeah, he really lives with spiders. The first podcast we did up there, and I thought he was kidding, but there was a lot of spiders inside the cabin.
Yeah, you posted a picture of it. It's scary. And there's AstroTurf in there. It was weird.
I like AstroTurf. I like the way it feels on the feet because I used to be an athlete.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
No.
But, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Opie, but this might be a good time to let us know who's the big guy sitting next to you.
All right. Yeah, that's Lee, who is going to be hanging with. I tried to figure out your last name, Lee. I couldn't figure it out.
It's,
Abamonte?
Pretty good. Abamonte, yeah.
Abamonte. All right. That's
with
good enough.
I'm going to go with Lee.
You're just going to go with Lee?
It works also.
Big Lee.
Lee has traveled the world. He's been in every single country. And I'm like, yeah, Mike, let's give him a shot. Sounds like a cool guy. And he comes in here on fire, just on fire, bitching about dogs and old ladies, the Upper East Side. I'm like, you know what? I think we're going to get along, Lee. And then I'm like, just save it for the podcast.
Fucking dog park people, man. I'll tell you, they're crazy, dude.
Dog people in the city, they have no place in this
So
life.
some old man, like 85 years old, just tries to start a fight with me at the dog park, like less than an hour ago. Some little dog that looks like a junkyard dog,
Right.
attacks my dog like 3 times.
What kind of
Finally-
dog do you have?
French bulldog.
Oh, gosh.
And he's the happiest, cutest little pup,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then after 3 times, I was like, this old man, I've seen him there before. He's always an asshole. And I'm like, dude, can you really just control your dog? He's like, fuck you, asshole. Why don't you talk to me in French and kiss my fucking ass? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Wow.
Guy's like 85 years old. And like, I'm a big dude. Like, what am I going to do? Beat up an 85-year-old man? You know what I mean?
What's your dog's name?
Hector.
Oh, boy.
Hector. Yeah.
Oh, Carl, no matter what he said, Carl, you were going to say.
Yeah.
No, because French Bulldog owners are like, there was like a big trend when everyone got them. You know what I mean? And then it's like, living in the city, you just see them die because a lot of them just can't breathe. Yeah. It looks more like he's a small one, right?
And don't assume that the 85-year-old would go down. They got that old man strength you got to watch out for.
I don't know, man. He's like one of these short, fat guys. You know how they are, right?
Oh, that was a dig. Come on, Meatley? Come on.
What the hell was that?
This fucking travel agent's gonna run his mouth like that?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Okay.
He wants to play, Carl.
He wants to play. No problem.
He wants to play.
Where's your favorite place to travel?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Aisle seat or window seat?
It's on.
That sounds like a Mike Sappho question.
Oh, anyway. Yeah.
Where's the best pizza?
So, how'd you walk away from the confrontation?
I just left, man.
You
What
just
am I
left?
gonna do?
He just
Fight with an old
traveled.
man?
He traveled away from it. He just traveled. He went to Dubai with Hector.
With some bonus miles.
I got the miles. Get in the car, Hector. We're going to travel.
So let me ask you, you're a big guy and your dog's a little on the small side. The one thing about dog owners in New York City, which makes me laugh my ass off, is when you get a big dog that just overtakes the small dog and just starts dry humping the fuck out of it on the street corner. Like, how do you handle that as a dog owner?
You know, my dog's like 30 pounds going on 300 pounds. Like, he'll just drag people down the streets. No one really pushes him around. But like, when these little yippers start like getting at him, that's when he gets like all freaked out. He doesn't know what to do. The big dogs he can handle, no problem.
Yeah.
The little dogs are the assholes.
Yeah, totally.
The big dogs, like I have a chocolate lab, and he didn't bother anybody. You know, he thought he was 5 pounds. He was scared. He would be scared of a French bulldog.
Oh, labs are the great dogs. Those
They
are
were
awesome
great.
dogs.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Well, I'm allergic, so I can't have a dog.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That is such a friend turnoff. I'm turned off as a friend.
I'm embarrassed to say, but
Bro, if we were gay dating right now, I would be calling an Uber.
so
You're allergic to dogs? You're avoiding the bubble, bro?
yeah. Well, I'm allergic to trees, grass, dogs, and cats. So
Oh, perfect.
welcome to America. Welcome to America. And apples.
So you can't eat apple pie?
I can eat apple pie. I can't eat an apple off a tree.
Oh, good.
Because
All
when
right.
you should know as a chef, when you cook up the apples, the proteins or whatever changes, and I'm not allergic to it anymore.
How did you? When did you find out you were allergic to an apple?
Early.
Early, because you were poor as fuck. So I'm sure you got a whole apple early in your life.
No. How about maybe 10 years ago?
No. This
And
is
I'm
a
an
rich-
older gentleman.
I'm calling rich
I'm
allergy.
telling you.
This is a rich allergy.
No, I'm telling
Mike,
you.
He's pulling the gluten-free.
This,
of course.
yeah,
No,
this
I'm
is the
telling you.
Hamptons. Like, I'm allergic to parsley. Yes.
Only Granny Smith.
This is I'm calling bullshit. There's a rich allergy. That's like when someone's like, I'm allergic to tuna salad. You're allergic to tuna salad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's a better story, actually. Growing up with 7 kids and being pretty poor, we never really went to the doctor. So, like,
This is like he was like the fucking Waltons of
Yes.
Long Island.
Did he
So-
tell you what he ate back in the day?
Huh?
Like the sugar and butter sandwiches and stuff?
Those are actually
actually,
delicious.
sugar and butter sandwiches are bomb.
well, first of all, I wish it was sugar and butter sandwiches. It gets worse. It was margarine because margarine was cheaper.
I'm still in with you.
I know. We've talked about
love
that.
margarine.
Margarine
I love-
sucks a dick.
Dude, I grew up on margarine too, man. You get used to it.
I was in my refrigerator in one of the restaurants that I worked in. I used to keep country crock. Right. We used to spread it on like expensive French bread. It was delicious.
Really?
Oh my god.
Well, no. So my grandma had a beach house, and I have a lot of cousins. So she would just roll out the Wonder Bread, roll out the margarine, and then throw sugar on top, and that was our lunch.
Wow.
It was pretty tasty, to be
Should have
honest
sold
with
the
you.
beach house and maybe done the right thing for the kids. Stop being so fucking selfish.
Instead of ocean view, let's feed the kids.
Like, hey, we like that you like the beach, Ma, but like, let's sell it and maybe the kids can stop eating fucking rubber bands.
But the apple thing.
What a Saint Shoe, huh?
The apple thing was only 10 years ago, and I was sick of having explosive diarrhea every time I ate an apple. Oh, Tim, how are
Timmy
you?
Sabian's in the house. All right.
Timmy, what's up, buddy?
This is Lee. He travels. You drew first blood.
Grab a beer, settle in, sit over there.
Sit down.
Thank you, buddy.
Hope he's going over his fake rich allergies.
No, so
I'm allergic to grape nuts.
I want to get back to Lee. So I want a dog. I got 2 little kids, but they're looking at me with contempt in their eyes because we can't get a dog because of me. And now we're trying to figure out those what are they called? The schnoodles, the golden the doodles. Yeah. So
Don't buy that dog.
Huh?
Don't buy that dog. I'm going to be honest with you.
Why not buy
As
a
a dog
golden-
guy.
Yeah.
Dogs are a lot of work, especially in the city.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of you like your spare time. You know what I mean? Like that. How many hours of spare time do you have a day? 20. Like, so in those 20,
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
What do we do? 1 hour
Like, you
podcast
can't-
every once in a while?
Exactly. He's like,
That's
I'm
my
exhausted.
job.
I did a podcast 2 weeks ago. I need time to regroup.
Right.
My back's starting up again.
I think I might be ready in another 10 days.
If he still had to carry that giant equipment, he'd be in the ICU at Barnabas already.
Carl, you nailed it. I DM'd him yesterday because he still hasn't given me his phone number, and he said to me, "I'm like, dude, let's set up the podcast for tomorrow." He's like, "Fishing all day. I'm beat. I'll hit you up in the morning. I'll be back in the game." Back in the game from
Back
fishing.
in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
back
LeBron
in-
over here. LeBron. Game 5. Game 5, LeBron.
Put me
over
back
here.
in. I'm ready
Put
to
me back
podcast.
in, coach. I'm ready to do my
I'm
6
ready to
minutes.
podcast. Let's go.
Back in the game. I
friggin' worms.
I was fishing all day.
Yeah, man, it's good to be
But
Opie.
fishing takes a lot out of you.
Yeah,
Said
striped
nobody
bass,
ever.
man. They're not going to catch themselves.
How did you get?
Yesterday I got one bluefish
Where'd you go fishing?
out on Long Island. I surf cast.
Have you
Are
been
you
there?
a surf caster, Lee?
No, I'm not. I don't even know shit about fishing.
Then why are you asking?
Poor Lee. Don't beat up on Lee. Come on.
Courtesy interest.
I just said, where'd you go?
Lee looks like he can kill all of us.
Did you hear Carl? Have you traveled there, Lee? Like he has. That's his whole. That's gonna be the concept of the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Did you travel
Traveling
there?
Lee. He's like a Fraggle.
I did want to tell Carl that I spit on a car today. So when you were talking about your confrontation, I had one of those today as well.
Ooh,
that go for you?
that's gonna be an extra nap for Opie because that's mental stress. He's down until
And
next
almost
Thursday.
physical, Carl.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
Yeah, he hurt his throat.
Yeah, that's it. He's done. He's done.
I also bike. Is that okay?
Ooh,
Is that
that's-
okay with you?
That's one thing I'm allergic to. Fucking
Biking?
bicycles.
So I got a bike in the city. I bike all the time. And then I was at a red light. It was my turn to go. And a car went flying through the light. So I leaned in and spit on the car, which I love doing.
You taught him a lesson.
He's got to deal with the spit, right? And I try to get the windshield because if you hit the side, they don't know you spit on the car. I really go for the windshield. And I make this whole scene. There's a lot of people on the corner. Then a truck driver blows the same fucking light,
You'd spit on the
jams on
truck?
his brakes, and now wants to fight me. He's screaming and yelling, opening his door. I'm on a bike, though, and he's facing the wrong direction, so I know I could be a tough guy. I'm like,
With his Obama jeans and the helmet.
Obama mom jeans.
The Obama mom jeans. With his REI slippers. He's got the red blinking thing on his helmet and shit. Look like a fucking alien from the mall.
Holy fuck. This is why I'm exhausted after doing
I'm
an hour.
allergic to basic.
So I make this whole scene. I spit on the side of the car. Then this badass trucker stops, and he was scary as hell. But I was holding my ground, knowing I could jump on my bike and get the hell out of there. And at that moment, I realized that the whole thing was my fault.
Oh, dude. And you're getting all tough because after you interviewed
Whole
Robert
thing
O'Neill,
was
you think
my
you're a
fault.
SEAL?
He's Navy SEAL
Yeah.
guy.
Right.
Yeah, Opie SEAL.
Yep.
Dude, bikers are like the root of all evils in Manhattan these days, man. They don't listen to the rules.
And listen, New York is, at least they're scared about getting hit by a car in New York. In New Jersey, in white New Jersey, Chatham, what I call the White Islands, where all the white people have finally been pushed into this one area. They're terrified, right? They drive around. They look like Power Rangers, right? In these $7,000 bikes, and they go 4 abreast. Like you have to go behind them. They don't care. I hate every single one of them.
Here's my question about bikers. Why do they all think they're fucking Lance Armstrong and wear the tight, like, spandex pants and the tight spandex shirts and then the
Because their
time
wife
trial helmets?
Their
Ride
wife
without
they're, because while they're doing that, their wife is in the parking lot at Cheesecake Factory getting crushed by some Spanish dude.
After boot camp by Bert. No, you're right.
Carl, I know you're not going to get along with Lee, but I'm going to get along with Lee.
I love Lee.
Because I say that exact fucking thing. When I bike, let it be known, I don't wear any of that Lance Armstrong.
No, just wear shorts and a
horse
t-shirt
shit.
like a normal guy.
That's what I do.
You look like John Kerry. Driving around Hyannisport.
With his giant head.
He's got his fleece tied around his neck.
yeah.
Oh my God. I
The
could
cashmere sweater wisping in the wind.
It's like, oh, is that Brian Gumple? Oh, no. It's Opie.
Hey, Ope.
He broke his leg. He broke his leg biking.
Oh, Matt Lauer got crushed.
And I wasn't surprised because John Kerry has that giant head. That's got to be hard to balance when you're on a bike.
He does have a big head.
If you go on the internet, they tried to hide it as much as possible. On Shelter Island, where I go to a lot, the what's his name, Matt Lauer, went out on his little gay bike and got nailed by a deer. A deer trampled the shit out of him.
Good.
And all his neighbors, I know some of his neighbors, and they were like, good. They hate him so much. You know, when he was on the Today Show, part of his contract was he needed to be commuted in a helicopter. So imagine all those rich people, because everyone's rich around you, and this giant fucking Blue Thunder shows up every morning to fucking take you.
Blue Thunder.
They're like 4 in the morning too to transport them.
Fucking 4 in the morning, Blue Thunder. With fucking handsy Matt Lauer.
But why are they hiding the story?
He just, I mean, that's because they don't want it. They are the news.
That's
You know what I mean?
hilarious.
And
though.
they, I mean, it was literally like in the Hamptons, like Times.
Right.
But I knew about it because his neighbors hate him, and his wife too, and the kids, everybody.
They hate the kids?
The dog, they have a bird. They hate the bird. Rich people hate everything. When they hate you, they hate everything. They hate your awnings. They hate the way your house looks. They hate the pavers in your driveway. Rich people hate so purely.
I think it would be easier to list the people that don't hate him. He
I'm
doesn't
cool with
seem
him.
like he doesn't seem like a likable guy.
I liked him. He had that cool thing in the office, lock people in and shit. Like
He had that button.
fucking guy was
Some
thinking.
people said that was bullshit.
Well, no,
But a lot of executives-
most executives
yeah,
had it, but no one else admitted to it. They
Right.
just let him take the fall. But
So
I thought he was aggressive about it. Good for him.
So he would get a girl in his office, and then he had that button that was supposed to prevent terrorism, I guess. But he was using it.
But he's
to-
Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, he was using it to. He's ISIS.
He's the suicide bomber. Boom, you're done.
Anyway, this is fun, man. Jack Dempsey's. Thank you, Mike. Of
course, man.
And Lee, we're meeting him for the first time. And youngest American to visit every country in the world. 193 countries? So you've hit every one?
Yeah, man, everyone. Some guy out in California claims to be younger than me, so I don't know if I'm still the youngest American, but I was.
Fight him. You can.
I know,
Lee,
right?
You'll fight him and win. Kill
it's
him,
just-
and then you're number one.
Wait, that's a thing that you got to deal with that horse shit that I'm younger than you and I hit all the countries?
Oh, I could give a shit less, but I mean, people email me like every day talking about it, like I care. But I mean, then you get some crazy guy like shooting me messages or whatever. Oh, this guy's younger than you. You're an asshole for like. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever.
Just give him an address, show up, and neck punch him.
But yeah, I went to every country in the world. I finished the list like 8 years ago or something like that.
When did you
How
start?
bad was the breakup that the precipitated? What did she do to you, dude?
I know there's like families that want to hit every state
Yeah, man.
in
I mean,
America, but I mean to hit every country, that just seems like a major fucking hassle.
I've
lot
been
of
to
work.
I've been to every state in the country, and at least 15 of them aren't worth it.
Which ones?
New York, New Jersey, Miami, Los
Jersey
Angeles,
for sure.
California.
basically all the blue states.
Kentucky's cool.
Yeah, why did you decide to do this?
You know, man, it was just a combination of I like to travel. It was like a lot of fun. I never traveled as a kid like you. I grew up with no money, and then I did really well young, and I just decided to do it.
What do you
It's
mean you did very well young?
I sold the company when I was just out of college, and then I was a banker in Wall Street. And, you know, I did pretty well. And then I was able to take time and go travel. And I had friends that also like to travel. So we just kind of like went to different places and traveled around regions. And then I worked in the World Trade Center. And then post 9/11, I was like, man, fuck this. And then I was just like, I'm just going to live my life and like do whatever I want. And it wasn't just travel. It was like everything, just like experience life.
Right.
And, you know, traveling just is one of the things. And then in about like 2006 or 2007, whatever it was, I had already been to like 100 countries just for fun. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go to all the countries I never really knew I didn't want to go to before.
Right.
And that's pretty much what happened. And I just went to all of them.
Were you there on 9/11?
No, I was in Texas on a business trip.
What floor did you work on?
102, actually. I worked at Cantor Fitzgerald. We had
Oh, my
101
God.
to 105.
Yeah.
Wait, you worked for them?
Yeah.
So you knew a lot of guys,
A lot of
and
people.
gals.
One of my best friends, a girl who I dated, everyone who worked in my department. It was as horrible as you can imagine.
Wow, that took a turn for me. Now I like Lee.
Yeah, and you know,
I lost 5 guys in Windows of the World.
Yeah, man.
5
We used to
cooks.
go to Windows on the World every Thursday for Latin night.
I used to hang out with Andrea Immer. She was the first female sommelier.
and I always say,
I'm sorry, bro. That sucks.
Yeah, man. It was a rough one.
Lee and I became close. Lee did my show. I was trying to travel.
I'm kind of talking to Lee, bro.
No, but see, I was gonna wrap it all
we got a
together.
connection, all right?
I was kind of talking to Lee.
I mean,
bro.
me and Lee were kind of having a moment. In fact, now you're going to tell me some shitty Midtown cop story.
Well, now I understand why you just changed your life after that day. My God. I mean, how do you handle it 15 years later?
Well, I mean, it's
15.
still.
What?
It's
No,
still.
but geez, my math stinks. 17 years later.
I mean, legitimately, you think about it every single day.
You still think about it every day?
No question, and not just every day that I'm lucky to be alive, but some of my friends who are lucky to be alive, like my best friend in the world, he was there in the building. This guy was in the building right at like 8 in the morning. He had a big presentation that day. Forgot his laptop. Ran back down. Got in the subway. Went back home. Got his thing. His laptop. Came back. He's in line for the elevator. 8:46 a.m. in One World Trade Center when the first plane hits. And because he was a dumbass, he's alive. Wow. And the stories like that.
Yeah.
And so many others, both good and bad. Like one guy had gotten fired the week before, and then he went in on like the Friday or whatever, and he went back in that day to go clean out his office at like 8:30 in the morning, and then he didn't even work there anymore.
Oh,
he got killed.
Are you serious?
That guy, bro. If it was raining pussy, you get hit with a dick.
What's not talked about are the people that survived, the attack, and they've never been the same. I have a friend out on Long Island. He worked in the Twin Towers. He was there in '93 for the first bombing, and said, "All right," and went back, obviously. And then he was there that day as well. He survived. He's one of the survivors. I see him on Long Island every once in a while. I went to high school with the kid. He's just simply not the same. And I talked to him, and he's like, I haven't been back in the city. And this is a kid that loved New York City. He worked hard, played hard in the city, and he hasn't been back. He's like, I will never go back into Manhattan.
There's something that drives me crazy because it never gets talked about. So a lot of the people that I worked with, keep in mind, I was like 21 when I was working there or whatever it was. And so I worked with a lot of guys who'd been there a long time and been through the '93 attack. And what was always talked about was what happens if something like that happens. They're like, oh, just go to the roof, and then they'll come with a helicopter and get you off. So people thought that that's what you were supposed to do, and there was never like a drill or anything like that. Like you're supposed to go down or like whatever. Nobody knew. So you're just like, oh, you just go to the roof, and they'll come and get you. Obviously, you never thought of something on the scale of what actually happened, but seeing the I don't even like talking about this, but seeing the video of people like, and no helicopters were anywhere in sight, so that was complete bullshit. But you didn't know, and that was like.
Well, they tried with the helicopters, obviously, but it was just
it's futile.
It was a no-win situation.
Yeah,
the smell was. I'll never forget that smell of hot
plastic,
hot chemicals. And I remember a cop. I was living on 79th in New York, so we're slowly walking up. And we start meeting up with people, and then we're getting dustier and dustier and crazier. Like, you know what I mean? And this one cop, I remember, I'll never forget it. This lady goes, what is that smell? And she goes, paper and bodies.
Yeah.
Like, it was on a level that I've never seen before that or after that.
Right.
Cops running
right
with people in the same direction.
Yeah.
Like, no longer telling you what to do.
Right.
Like, holy fuck. If you don't figure out that you have to run right now, you're an idiot. And it was... And for the first time and the last time, the city was of one mind. It was unbelievable. All the bars were open. Everyone drinking,
The
just
unity,
watching the
everybody
TV.
was united.
Yeah,
it
it really
was-
And no cars honking ever.
No,
For
nothing.
like weeks.
It's crazy. I live downtown right near Washington Square Park, and I used to go to Union Square, and they had this huge like kind of vigil thing there, like almost nightly for months.
Yeah.
And it was like amazing. And I remember I'm the biggest baseball fan you'll ever meet, and I'm a huge Yankees fan, and I hate the Mets. But I remember watching that game, that first game back when Mike Piazza hit the home run. I was like bawling, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
oh my
like,
God, I haven't
holy
thought of that
shit.
in years.
Yeah.
And then I went to all three of those World Series games that year. When the Yankees played the Diamondbacks, and we ended up losing. But those three games at home, Game 3 with Bush throwing out the first pitch, and then those two amazing games 4 and 5 where they hit the ninth inning home runs with 2 outs to tie and then win in extras. Man, it was just chilling. And looking back on it now, I still can't believe all that shit happened.
Right.
It's
It was
crazy.
so weird.
Yeah,
No
Bush
planes
throwing
in the
it-
sky. Like shit was.
Remember that?
I remember.
It's
Air traffic control brought down 5,000 planes in
Right.
45 minutes.
And
Like
you-
to just shut it down.
But you felt it. You felt the quietness
right,
above. It was kind of creepy.
And that's funny you say that. You feel the void
Right.
of a city. Like
Yeah.
the city went into like negative sound.
Yeah.
It's like so creepy.
Man, I had to drive home from Houston 1,800 miles. I drove it in about 38 hours by myself, man. It was the only way I could get home. My family didn't know if I was alive or dead because the cell phones weren't working. Because remember, the tower-
AWACS and the AWACS planes would.
Yeah.
I remember they would come by and then would blow. Because back then it was the cell phones were kind of analog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bullshit.
Right.
What were you thinking when you were driving home from Houston? What was going on in your mind?
I was not myself, man. I was not in my own mind.
It sucked, it sucked
I don't
bad.
even know how I got home because this is like before GPS. I mean, this is 18 years ago, and I don't even know how I got back. And I remember this is what I'll never forget. And we talk about the states that aren't worth going to. I got stopped by 2 cops, both in Tennessee, because you're driving through Tennessee. And I told them, like what happened. And they just said to me, I don't know any of those people, boy. And they gave me, each one of them gave me a ticket. And I was like,
And you were
fuck
trying-
you, motherfuckers.
And you were trying to explain who
and
you
I told
were.
them- I even had them call what I don't even remember, man.
Oh,
I was so angry. But
God.
what are you
I
gonna
have
do?
to disagree with you, Tennessee. Their girls are so hot. They do this thing in Nashville. It's called honky tonking, and it's just I put on the boots. I look like a drag queen, and I'm dancing
But you
with
don't
them.
care.
I don't
Carl,
care.
bring it back.
I love Tennessee. Oh my God, they're
Nashville
so
and
hot.
Memphis are good towns, but those cops down there, man, I got problems with them.
And the,
No
cop, and
offense
the
to
cops
cops
dressed
in
me
the
up
room
in Tennessee. They dressed me up in one of those foam suits and had the police dogs chase me while we were all drunk.
Oh, really?
Dude, when those things grab you by the fucking arm, it's crazy.
Were you scared even though you had the protection on?
I'm Spanish. I'm scared of dogs naturally. I see a German Shepherd. I start like, oh, fuck.
Have you been affected by 9/11? Like, did you have any emotional issues? Or
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you wouldn't be human if you weren't. I mean,
And how do you handle it? How do you work through all that?
Well, I left my job, and then I literally went and traveled for like almost 2 years, and I never knew I was going to do all the countries. It was never a thing, and so I just literally I quit my job. I convinced one of my best friends, Jake, to quit his job, and we just literally flew to Australia.
Oh my God,
And
this is
we
good.
just went down there for months on end, and we just had the best time ever, and it was exactly what I needed, man. I did months in Australia, then like 2 months in New Zealand, then like a month in Fiji, and like literally in like 1 year went to like 3 countries, and it was exactly what I needed.
How much money did you have, bro?
I don't remember.
Because now I'm
man.
starting to like, what are you, fucking James Bond?
The dollar was a
I was
lot
in
weaker
Fiji.
back
I was
then.
in Fiji for an hour, and I was down 1,500.
That's because you lost $1 million in your divorce, bro.
No. This is one of the reasons I got a divorce. Is because I was in Fiji for an hour. That's a story for another podcast.
Well, I obviously made a shitload of money with that other company that you sold.
Fuck, the guy's
How was Australia? Everyone says it's just an amazing place.
You know, I would say if I was going to live one other place in the world, it would probably be Australia, mainly because it's a lot like the U.S., just with like 8% of the people. But it's like, you got the beaches and the mountains and the deserts and the islands and great cities and good food. The girls are not ugly.
and half the
it's
country's empty. Like the other, they don't even use the other half of the country. Like, nah, it's parking.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen anything like it.
It's just a lot of fun, and people are actually nice down there. And you don't have.
Well, they're nice because they're your size. Like to me, I get trampled in Australia. I'm small. Everyone's really big.
so
in
you wouldn't be a
Australia.
rugby player, is what you're saying?
No, I mean I could be the rugby ball. But when I was in Australia, like what I got from Australia was everything can kill you there. They're like, I wouldn't swim in that canal. There's this shark, that shark. I wouldn't go in that weeds. That grass kills you. That's a biting tree.
They do have some weird animals down there that
Yeah,
you have no
bro.
idea, like wombats and like quokkas. You're
Yeah.
like, what the
What's
fuck
a
are these
quokka?
things? It's like this little thing. It looks like a chinchilla.
Yeah, the quokka.
I've never heard of it.
It's a good Scrabble word, by the way.
And what about New Zealand? That's a place I want to go.
New Zealand's
badly.
a dream, man. It's like my favorite place on earth is probably Queenstown, New Zealand. It's in the South Island, New Zealand. It's like this amazing, just alpine town with so much to do. It's the adventure capital in the world.
Yeah.
So they have like 6 bungee jumps. You can go skydiving, luging, skiing, like do basically whatever you want. And great bars. It's just a lot of fun, and it's cheap.
My friend Anthony, one of great chef. He's Chinese, but from New Zealand. So his accent, he sounds like Crocodile Dundee is not from New Zealand, but I don't care.
Yeah,
right?
but close enough.
Close enough.
I'm with
right?
you.
Are we good?
I
I'm
get
not.
it. I'm
when they
good.
like,
I'm
I'm
good.
from New Zealand. I'm like, shut up, Lords of the Ring. Who the fuck cares? Right? but I just ask him questions just to see like his Chinese face move with the New
With that
Zealand
accent?
Like literally, like, we're sitting on a plane with him. I'm like, say butter, bro. He's like, butter. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? He's like a little crazy koala.
I want to take edibles and just watch this guy.
Oh, dude, I get sucked.
it'd be amazing.
And I watch people first meet him, and he starts talking. Like, what's great is when you deal in kitchens, there's really ignorant people that don't have a filter, and they're my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, we're being in a kitchen, and he comes in, and he sounds like like a British guy. You know what I mean? But he hardcore Chinese looking, and like there'll always be like one dumb dishwasher be like, "Why you fucking sound so crazy, bro?" Like there's one guy that just can't. He doesn't understand. It just blew his whole world apart. Well, you learn how to talk like that, yo.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Too funny. So, did you get in one of those bubble wrap balls in New Zealand?
No, those weren't a thing back then. Otherwise, I totally would have done it.
Fucking Opie, can't stop watching the Travel Channel at 3 o'clock in the morning.
they look
the guy
cool,
traveled the
though.
whole world. Like, did you ever go on a Ferris wheel? I saw it on World's Craziest Ferris Wheels on Discovery Channel. Jesus.
How did this
You're
turn?
going a glass bottom boat in the Bahamas?
Do I have to remind you that you hated this guy 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, but the
They
September
bonded,
11th
they
thing,
bonded.
it kind of, now I'm with Lee.
And now it's 2 against 1.
yeah, I'm kind of
Great.
with Lee, and I'm into his dog, Kent, or whatever his name is.
Hector.
Hector
Hector,
the
right.
dog. No, they're the bubble wrap balls, and then you start at the top of a hill, and then
He
you're-
won't let it go, bro.
Oh my God!
He'll get mad, too. Like,
I
"Oh, come you guys don't know
Next
what the
time
fuck-"
I'll go, I'll send it. I'll do one, and I'll send
Please
you a
do.
picture.
Yeah,
You've
that'd be
traveled
awesome.
enough, bro. It's time to grow some roots, bro. It's crazy now.
Get an apartment, right?
Let that
Come on,
guy
get a
from
job,
California take the title.
What was the last country you went to?
The last country I went to was
New Jersey.
Lebanon.
So that was the one you were holding out, saying,
Oh no, I was there like a couple weeks ago. The last country in my life that I went to to go to every country was Libya.
Libya.
And it was actually during the Arab Spring, so like during the war.
good.
And
That sounds pleasant.
That's actually a pretty cool story, man. So I was never really trying to go to all the 193 countries, like every country in the world. I was trying to do this other list, which it's really technical. I could get into, but I just kind of did the other one on the way to doing the other one. But Libya, I was trying to go to and finish it in March of 2011, but they made it a no-fly zone. Gaddafi was on the run. The rebel insurgency was going on. So
and you decided this is the time to go there.
So I
Fucking when you got miles, you got to do it, bro. I'm with you, bro.
Miles,
When-
bring the world.
When my miles click in, I'm like, wait a second. I can go to a coach to here or Libya first class. We're going to Libya.
so check this out though. So like I go home.
Put on your flak jackets.
5 months I'm waiting for an opportunity to go to Libya, right? And then I get an email from this guy in Cairo that I knew, and he's just like, yeah, man, I think you could probably get into Libya through the border with Egypt, like out in the desert. And I was like, okay. Literally, I just went to Kennedy, got a ticket to Cairo, and out to this remote desert outpost called Mersa Mutra, which no one's ever heard of. It's 300 miles from the border with Libya, right? So I get there. I don't speak like 2 words of Arabic. I speak 2 words of Arabic. That's it. And so I find this guy wearing
What words? C4? What do you... C4? C4? That way?
I see this dude wearing a tie. He looks educated. I'm like, hey man, do you speak English? And I had like $5,000 in my pocket, right? And like I didn't know what I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna have to pay somebody for something. So he goes, I got my brother coming in with a minivan from Tobruk, Libya, to bring me across the border, and you can come to Tobruk with us. I was like, okay. And like literally, I just got in the car with this Arab guy who I'd never met before in my life, and he just starts talking. He speaks really good English. He worked for the UN. He was a dissident
Spy.
who had left 40 years ago when Gaddafi took over.
That's a spy.
We get to the border. We're waiting to cross. I leave Egypt, get to Libya, about 3 cars away, and on the other side of the border, right, there's
Lee's
this
a spy.
huge truck of Chinese smugglers trying to smuggle fake Marlboro cigarettes from Libya into Egypt. And there's like 50 Chinese guys on top of the truck, right? And they're all heavily armed. And then all the Libyan rebels are armed on the ground. And they want them to pay a tariff. So the reason the Chinese moved the cigarettes through Libya instead of Egypt, because there was no government, so they didn't have to pay the tariff. You know, tariffs are kind of a big deal here. And
No ticky, no laundry. Right.
so all of a sudden they didn't want to pay. All of a sudden a firefight breaks out, and I'm about 30 feet away, and
Full-blown spy.
my car gets hit like 3 times, and I'm in the back of this minivan with 2 Arab guys who I've never met in my life. And I'm like, fucking go, back up. And the guy like jams on the reverse, hits the car behind him, peels out in the desert like 3/4 of a mile, and then we're just standing there, just watching this firefight, and all of a sudden, it stops, and there's a bunch of like dead people. 3 hours later, the guy goes, okay, I think we can cross now. And I was like, okay. So we go back to the thing, we're in line, and then he goes, give me your passport. So I give him my passport, right?
And it says Jason Bourne on it.
Indeed it does. So the guy,
Who are you, Mr. Bourne?
so the guy turns to me. The guy's name is Hussein, by the way. And
Jesus.
Christ, the president
the
was
guy
there?
turns to me and he goes, here's the deal. He goes, you're a dentist. I was like, what do you mean I'm a dentist? I'm not a dentist. He goes, shut up. Just say you're a dentist. Say you're a humanitarian dentist coming into Libya to do free dental work. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, don't worry, you have straight white teeth, so they'll believe you. And he goes, so just smile when the guy looks at you. And I go, okay. So the guy, he gives him my passport when we get up there. Keep in mind, there's like 10 dead people about 40 feet from me. And he just takes the passport. He looks at me and he just goes, and I go, yeah. And then he goes, "Welcome to Libya," and they stamped my passport, and then I was fucking in.
What the
Full blown Jason Bourne.
CIA?
Yeah.
Fucking
That's a true story.
Yeah. Collusion.
You're
I'm throwing all the words at him. Collusion.
We're hanging out with a CIA
yeah,
guy.
yeah. I've been in 193 countries. Firefight. Dead people. Yeah, I'm a dentist.
Can you stamp my passport, please, sir? I need
What's
I
up,
need that
Fletch?
record.
What's up, Fletch?
And always make sure to get your passport stamped, by the way.
Oh, yes, sir, CIA, sir.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
How long were you in Libya?
For like
Until the mission was
2.5
accomplished.
I was on the way to Benghazi,
Until
but
they
then
dragged Gaddafi out of that pipe.
Well, what happened was I had to wait for 2 days to clear customs with Gaddafi's head in a bag.
no, man, it was his female bodyguards, man. They kept me.
Now
stayed there.
I get this whole traveling thing.
I stayed there until I was able to take a couple of his teeth with my pliers and put them in
September
my back
11th
pocket.
happened, and all of a sudden I start traveling
To Libya.
to Libya. That sounds great. I mean, you didn't talk about going to Action Park in South Jersey. You fucking
Dude, that
went
place
straight
was
to
the most
Libya.
dangerous place on earth, dude. I nearly killed myself there when I was like
For
14.
a spy.
For us humans, we're good.
For us regular civilians, we're
People
good.
don't know how dangerous Action Park was, man.
So how long were you there? I wasn't listening.
About 2.5 days, man.
2.5 days.
Yeah, that's enough to
Were you,
kill
were you
somebody.
scared shitless?
No, he's a fucking trained CIA operative. Look at the size of him.
He's cold-blooded.
Does he look, honestly, look at the size of this dude. He's in perfect shape.
Right.
He's from Cleveland. Perfect. No one's going to check. You know, they don't even have paper in Cleveland. Like, they just got paper like 5 years ago, right?
Wow.
And he's got a French bulldog that probably, his wife was an operative. She was killed. And now he kept the dog. You watch
Harold,
Brad Pitt movies. Fucking the Joneses and shit. They had the same dog. I know exactly what's going on
So
here.
it's kind of stupid asking what he did in Libya.
Carl cracked the case so quick. That was it.
Bro, the minute it's like, wow, you know, Sayers are dentist. Oh, yeah, you guys just
You
came-
got me nailed, bro.
45,000 followers.
He
on
looks like a
Twitter and
spy, too.
Instagram.
He's
Carl broke it
handsome.
down.
He's fucking tall. And shit.
Yeah, he looks the part for sure.
He knows Robert O'Neill. This is ridiculous.
Dude, I wish I knew O'Neill back then, man.
Oh, bro. Well, you guys went by different names like Tomahawk and Slayerfish and some crazy shit.
Slayerfish.
You guys had different names.
Now
I
this
was more of a Pantera kind of guy, by the way.
I love that.
nice.
that's
Now this interview is just stupid.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
we're dealing with a
Why don't you
CIA
tell us
guy.
about your time in Mogadishu? What's your favorite eats in Mogadishu?
Lovely place.
What do you do in Libya for the 2.5 days?
For the government.
What do you tell the public?
Right, Opie? It just the story. I get it, but like in my mind, I'm just like, I come from Cuba where they lie to you from the day you're born.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a boy. Like no, you're not. Like it's that bad.
So you sniffed this shit out right
It was
away?
like September 11th. I lost some people. I got upset. And then all of a sudden he's in Libya. Oh, there's a firefight 40 feet away. Like, bro, I've been in a lot of places. Dead people around me 40 feet away. There's a lot of shit that has to happen for me to be in that situation.
So it's
that
all-
does not happen in the Hamptons.
So it's all that Cuban rum, huh? That's been the problem.
Exactly.
I hate that Opie drank the Kool-Aid. He always like, you know what? He is a spy now. Carl, you convinced Opie. That's bothering me now because now it's 2 against
Bro,
1.
when this goes out, when
I am
this
not a
podcast
spy.
goes out, everyone's going to be like, Lee's a full-blown Jason
I am
Bourne.
not an arms dealer. However, I did once have my asshole searched in Israel because they thought I was a
Jesus.
drug mule because I had Iran and Afghanistan
Jesus
and all
Christ.
these
How does the
stamps in my
CIA get
passport.
money? Cocaine.
No joke. A 19-year-old kid with an Uzi pulls me out of the customs line, brings
Oh,
me in
he
the
wanted
back,
to see your
tells me to take my
asshole.
clothes off, bend over, and spread my ass. I swear to God, that really happened.
Did he put a finger in?
No, thank God, but I was trying to fart. It just wouldn't work. It's hard to do it on demand.
What blocked the fart? The microfilm that you had in there? You had the plans for the new X-Wing fighter in there.
Full blown James Bond.
Bro, if I've ever
man.
seen a spy, I love it, man. I'm into it, bro.
What do you do in Libya? I want to see if this is real or not.
So
now.
what ended up...
I got you thinking, don't I?
Yes, you do.
This is,
I can't say what I know.
this is actually a very
Let me just put
heartwarming-
it this way: I know a CIA guy, even though he officially hasn't told us he's CIA.
I know, but you probably
have
know like
no
a CIA.
doubt.
But if you know a CIA guy, you probably know like the guy that does like the book work there and shit. Like you know like the one with the glasses, like the friend of Superman.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
I'm
what
not trying to oversell it, but this guy is so.
He's like he handles like the carpool. Like, did you rent that at Avis last week, Gary? It's come back with bullets. Like that's your friend. Did you hand in your TPS reports?
Did you get the memo?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he stamped something and shit. Like that's the one Opie knows got in the mail room.
We got a friend that just comes and goes and just shows up out of nowhere, leaves his clothes behind.
Probably been in a
'cause
lot
all
of
of a sudden he has
countries.
to leave.
Yeah. A lot of countries, travels a lot. Young, probably in shape at one point.
I want to tell the story, but then he's like playing on a professional, let's just say, sports team for another country. All of a sudden, I'm like, what is going on?
That's not real. He's a full-blown spy.
He's a plant for sure.
He's a plant.
But
What's
anyway.
his code name? Red Hawk. I bet you he knows him. I can't wait. I'm going to start dropping your name like around. I know really shady people. I could probably, if you give me an hour, I could bring you a white brand new baby. Like I'm going to walk around and be like, do you know Lee? How you know Lee? How you know Traveling Lee?
If that's his real name, right?
I'm not Chinese for the record with that little accent you're doing there.
It could be a skin suit. I don't know, bro. CIA's got a lot of money.
And you went North Pole, South Pole.
Yeah, man. I've been both every country in both poles, North Pole, South Pole. Actually, was
Opie, he said he went to every country. Like, have you ever been to Kansas?
I've been to Cancun. So I went there with my old wife.
What do you think about all-inclusive resorts?
The North Pole is not I mean, that's part of a country. He didn't have to go all the way to the North Pole to check off that country.
You guys ever watched The Wire?
Yeah,
Like
man.
best show ever made. So
Of
remember,
course.
McNulty?
Yeah.
So I was down in Antarctica with Dominic West, the guy who played McNulty.
Sure.
Some guy named Alexander Skarsgård, who I don't know what he does, but he's on some show, and a guy called Prince Harry, who you might have heard of. He just got married. So I was down in Antarctica with all these three guys, right? And we're
Wait,
all
you
trying-
hang out with Prince
He doesn't
Harry?
hang out with them all, but listen.
It was.
He's not hanging out. It's fucking. He went to meet his friend from Scotland Yard.
He's talking about security.
Robert Downey Jr. was not there, sadly.
Bro, yeah. But Iron Man was. He totally knows Iron Man.
So we were.
Goldfinger.
He was down there too. Everybody was down there.
That's a good song, by the way. So we all fly down from Cape Town to Antarctica together on the same plane. This like
Not
one of
with
these-
Prince Harry, though.
With Prince Harry, yeah, on this Belarusian military cargo plane called an Ilyushin 76.
You gotta slow down, man.
Yeah,
I'm really good at this. How are you on?
We
on
can't
that?
start a spy story with just throwing the fucking
exactly.
Russian airplane out, Mr.
Yeah.
Propov.
How are you on the plane with those guys?
Because you're from the CIA, that you go all the time. You ever watch Jason Bourne? This is literally the third fucking.
If you
and when
I'm
McNulty
exhausted from knowing that this guy's a spy. I'm exhausted.
and when McNulty talked and he had that heavy British accent, where you're blown away.
yeah, totally not
Okay.
from not from Baltimore.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so if you're gonna fly to Antarctica, which you can do, it's really expensive, but you can do it. You can go from Cape Town to this base called Russian base Novolazarevskaya. Okay, and I can't make that shit up. So you go there,
Let me tell you something.
and there's
My cousin used to work at Liberty Travel in Queens. There is no pamphlet for fucking a Russian air base. There's no all-inclusive for the fucking Mushka fucking air base.
Anywho, so they
polar bear hunter.
you fly down there, and there's only about 60 people who can get on the flight, right? So Harry's group, the BBC, they organized this thing called Walking with the Wounded or Walking for the Wounded. I forget what it was called, but it was a bunch of wounded soldiers,
all the people
British
you heard.
soldiers, and this is awesome, right? And it's a great charitable thing, and they're trying to get to the South Pole. And then it was me and a bunch of like really wealthy tourists, right, that are like trying to get to the South Pole too. So it was like competing groups. Now, when you get to Novolazarevskaya, there's two planes, right? One of these Bachelor planes that can land on skis on the ice. One of them gets in an accident, so one of them crashes. So there's only one plane. It can only take 10 to 12 people per time. So Harry's group had 40 and mine had 13. Long story short, the weather was bad, so we got iced in. So all there is to do in Antarctica when you get iced in or whatever is just drink.
Clean your weapons.
So you just drink and hike. That's really all you do. You can go see some penguins. It's really awesome still. Anyway, so the Russians gave Harry's group priority, and they ended up making it. Half of them made it to the South Pole eventually, and my group got shut out. So you can imagine all these like Type A personalities going fucking apeshit about it. Anyway, I was mad, but I didn't really care that much because I knew I had the opportunity to go back the following year, and then the following year I made it. But I always say that Prince Harry prevented me from reaching the South Pole the first time I tried to
And
go.
didn't you lose money too?
Yeah, I lost about. I don't even want to talk about how much money I
You
lost.
gotta say,
but-
it's
Wait, how
always
much?
podcast.
Well, it costs about the trip alone is about $75,000 to get down there, and that doesn't even include getting down to Cape Town and
Fucking
hotels and
taxpayers.
gear and all this other shit. So it's
All taxpayer money right down the fucking.
Wow.
I don't work for the CIA, bro.
That must have been some kind of retirement
Thanks,
package.
Obama.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Traveling spies everywhere.
Did you talk to Prince Harry?
Yeah,
Of course
man,
he
I
did. He's
mean,
like, the
we-
eagle's in the nest. The eagle is in the nest. You're clear to go, sir.
You know what the funny thing is? I have a bunch of pictures of him, but he wouldn't actually take pictures with anybody because if you remember that shit that happened to him in Vegas where he got caught like naked
When he was
with-
dressed like Hitler, fingering some girl.
Yeah, whatever.
That was pretty cool.
I think that was Sandra Bullock, wasn't it? But anyway, he wouldn't take pictures with anyone because he was still like emotionally scarred from like what happened to him in Vegas. But yeah, he was hanging out, man. I'll tell you what he did, which is the weirdest thing. I've never seen a grown man do it. He was giving everybody wet willies. Remember that? You know, you stick a finger in your mouth and you stick it in people's ears.
weirdo.
That's what he was fucking
They've
doing.
had the same bloodline for 500 years. I'm surprised he doesn't have lips on his neck.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was
They
that was my
stop
story.
marrying each other.
Ah, they're all the same. Like the family tree looks like a bamboo reed.
You know that Queen Elizabeth doesn't have anything in that dumb purse of hers?
What do you mean?
What does she need? It's not like she needs money.
But
She
she
has
walks
le-
around and with that stupid purse,
Yeah.
and it came out that she has nothing in it.
What do you think LeBron had in his the other day when he was walking
Wow.
down with the shorts?
Did you see how much that was?
What?
That purse was $60,000.
What? I think that's reasonable.
What the LeBron was
It
carrying
looked
around?
like a bowling ball bag.
Look it up. 60 G's.
He deserves every dollar he gets. He plays by himself against 30 other fucking people every day.
God,
60
agree.
grand
He's like
on a
the
purse.
gladiator.
Come on, bro.
It's still gay.
You tell him that to your face. You tell him that, but you see him like,
Whether
no,
it's-
I'm Opie. I'm a big fan. You want to go to bike riding?
Someone's gotta say it, though,
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Whether it's a J.C. Penney's purse or a $60,000 purse, it's still gay.
Bro, I would be gay as
that's-
hell.
that's-
You wouldn't rock that if someone
I,
would
wa-
too.
I wear.
You wouldn't. None of
No
us
way.
would.
Nobody.
You
I
wouldn't
use
rock
Louis
that.
Duffels. I have Louis Vuitton
Oh,
duffels.
by the way, there's nothing wrong with the gay, but that's just weird, man. Not many guys can pull the purse off.
I'll wear a purse. I like them. They're
You're
handy.
gonna wear
They
a
hold a lot of
purse.
stuff. My wife had everything in there, including my divorce papers.
So he was giving everyone wet willies.
Dude, it was weird. Yeah, it was a little weird.
He's a weird dude.
Where did the willy go? In the ear?
In the ear, man.
Okay. Good.
And you think he's got the different father, right? Like the rest of us.
I have no idea, man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's his dad?
You haven't looked that up on the old internet.
Oh, that Dodi Fayed is his father?
No, the other
Ooh,
dude. I
ooh.
forgot the name because I didn't think we were going to talk about this today. But a lot of people swear
Stamos?
that Prince. What?
Oh, the Princess Di's like lover? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
The
She had,
Egyptian
like-
guy?
No,
Dodi
she-
Fayed, the guy from
no,
Harry.
that was.
Why are you getting fucking mad at me, bro?
Isn't that the guy that killed
the
her?
fuck, this isn't The View. Like, how the fuck am I gonna?
getting mad. He's
grabbing
I
my
only,
phone.
I only know guy stuff. He's like, oh, and the other, like he's like this. Gay
Rumor
conspiracy-
has it that Princess Di had a redheaded lover, and that this kid,
God,
Prince
this turned into
Harry,
the Andy
is a
Cohen
love
show.
child.
I mean,
And everyone wants to ignore the fact
it's like that. It's like that third Kardashian, right? Like with OJ or whatever.
With Khloe,
They say
yeah.
that.
Chloe, and
Yeah, she's a monster compared to the other two.
God, you love
man,
talking
you
about
know.
this shit. You see how he lit up?
He got
Up? He's
into
like,
it. He got into it.
he likes all this. He watches E
Because
News
it's
all day.
frustrating. You see the three Kardashian sisters, and there's two. They're little petite little
Yeah.
things, and then you got this
Let's
monster.
go back to talking to cool shit. You're hanging out with a chef and a spy, bro. Let's fucking get it back on track.
But there's just a lot of lying
Went
going
from Rob
on.
O'Neill to Lee Travel and getting shot. Now we're looking at purses and Kardashians.
Things I never thought I would talk about on
Navy
a
SEAL,
podcast.
spy, chef.
Oh,
A lot of mystery here. This guy wants to talk about Kardashian. She's a monster.
I'm still trying to find Prince Harry's father.
I wonder what he Googled.
Let it go, dude.
No, I'm not.
He Googled Prince Harry's father.
Yes, I did.
Hey, Joey, can you
Big
edit out?
ugly picture of Prince Charles came up.
Joey,
No,
Joey,
because
can
these
you do me a
podcasts, these
favor?
people get freaked out if you don't give all the info. They're screaming at their however they listen to a podcast.
Joey, please
It's
edit
James.
out Opie talking about this.
Can't do it, Carly.